Finds Terry deep on the right wing. He's going to put it on the floor. Gets into the lane off the glass. Can't get the Kipper Furniture Bank shot to go, but he will get the offensive rebound before getting tied up. Possession arrow favors North Laurel.
Yeah, nice aggressive move there by Braxton Terry. Took Davidson off the bounce. Just couldn't get the shot to go. And, somebody from Breathitt County is going to have to step up and make some shots. And, Terry says it's going to be me.
There we go. Coming up next, going to be a shot. Elza from the elbow gets it. Davidson, Davidson going to get it to go, and that's going to be the first lead for North Laurel here. 6:06 to go in the first quarter. And stripped away, Sperry going to lose it. 3 coming in transition, can't get it to go. Sperry, another rebound. And Breathitt County, Sperry's got a couple turnovers already, Jeff.
Yeah, Elsa doing a good job on him, being harassing him out near that mid-court stripe. Got to clean those up if you're Breathitt County.
Collins spins in the lane, can't get it to go. Ball tipped around, controlled by Jervis of North Laurel. He goes to the corner, going to fire the 3, can't get it to go. Elza a little short, and here comes Collins and the Bobcats. 5:25 on the clock, 4-2 North Laurel. Breathitt looking to tie or take the lead. Collins crosses over, finds Terry right wing, hands it off to Joseph Honeycutt from NBA range. Laces one. 5-4. Breathitt County up 1 with 5:10 to go in the first.
We saw Honeycutt do that in the regional championship game, and that is a great sign for the Breathitt County Bobcats.
Davidson with it for the Jags. Top of the key to Noble. They swinging around the three-point line, trying to find something. Nothing just yet. Jervis has it, right wing. They go top of the key. A little high-low action. Down low with the big man. Can't get it to go. Noble just a little too strong on the Kemper Furniture Bank shot attempt.
Yeah, good move. Just couldn't finish.
Sperry going to pull up. Nails it from 3 straight away. 8-4, the gunslinger.
He's got that look in his eye, Nathan. He is very capable of taking this game over.
And North Laurel coming the other way. Top of the key to Rawlings. Left side. Wide right. Davidson for 3. And here comes Collins for the Bobcats. They're up 4 with 4:10 to go in the first. Sperry catches it off of a screen. Going to the basket. Leaves it off for Gross. But he's going to run over Noble under the basket. So Sperry called for the offensive foul. And this was NBA or college. That was well within the restricted area.
Yeah, he was well within that circle and would have been a block.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. Maybe they change that eventually in high school basketball, but
well, it's not hard to do. Just paint that stripe on the floor, and
you got one right now.
You got one right now. You're exactly right.
Noble misses, gets the offensive board, can't get it to go. Tapped around, controlled by Elza. He puts it up and in the lane. 8-6. Breathitt lead down to 2 with 3:40 to go in the first.
Yeah, North Laurel really dominating the paint area right now. They're 0 for 4 from behind the three-point line, and expect the Jaguars to keep pounding it inside.
Here we go, Sperry, right side to Collins at the Rupp Arena logo. Just dribbling around, waiting for something to open up. He goes to Gross deep on the left side. 5-second counts on. He gets it off to Sperry at the UK logo.
Sperry's got a shoe untied he's going to have to deal with here shortly.
Well, he splits 2 defenders. 360! Kipper Furniture Bank shot in the lane. Sperry, 10-6. Somebody get your cameras out. Get your cameras out because he's putting on a show.
That's on a highlight reel. A 360 layup is an athletic move as we've seen all year.
And one coming the other way for Davidson in the lane. Sperry going to take that opportunity to tie his shoe, and that's going to take us to our People's Bank and Trust timeout. Breathitt leads at 10-8. North Laurel got a free throw coming after the break. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
East Kentucky Carpet One has been serving Eastern Kentucky for more than 45 years, and we are proud to say that we are still here with the same quality family-owned business. We have experience in commercial and residential properties with a fully stocked warehouse. We also have access to luxury vinyl waterproof flooring, tile, carpet, and much more. Professional installation is also available. Stop by East Kentucky Carpet at 204 Willie's Way or give us a call at 606-439-3858. East Kentucky Carpet One.
We're back here, folks, at the during our People's Bank of Trust timeout still going on here. Our boy Dewey Mosley going around getting some picks. I know my mouth was wide open talking during that one. So it's what happens when they take pictures of you on the air, Jeff.
That's right. It's
not my most photogenic moment.
It's
but
not, it's not scripted. We're working here. We're working here.
Either way it goes, candid photos. Breathitt County, I mean, if you look here at the work that our boy Austin Sperry putting in, he's off to a hot start. 7 points already, 3 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from deep. Got a couple of rebounds, but the big thing for Sperry though, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, and you know you can't fault him for those 2 fouls. You know, one was an offensive foul. He was trying to get to the goal. The second one, it was a defensive foul. He was trying to draw a charge. But that definitely, you know, has to change things up for Sperry the way he plays this game. You can ill afford him having, you know, fouling out, getting in more foul trouble, and you can ill afford to have him sitting on the bench if you're, you know, Coach Jeff Honeycutt. So Sperry got to be on the floor, got to stay out of foul trouble, and that's something we'll keep up with here as this game goes along.
Which he rarely has an issue with.
No, yeah.
You don't see him, which means, in my opinion, he's not going to try to take any more charges.
Yeah,
and look, if he just tries to block people, it's rare that he's ever, as Davidson knocks in the free throw to cut it to 1. It's rare that a Austin Sperry block attempt ends in anything other than the ball getting careening off the backboard and he being a foot over.
Yeah, he's such a good off-the-ball defender, and that's where he gets a lot of his blocks and not called for a lot of those
in trouble
fouls.
And tries to get it into Gross. I don't think Gross was looking for it. And going to be another turnover for the Bobcats. And here comes North Laurel. Can take the lead with a bucket. Right now, Jervis with the basketball. He gives it off to Davidson. Back to Jervis, left corner. They're going to top of the key, back to the UK logo. Run some offense into the high post with Cunningham. And can't get the shot to go. Austin Sperry, another rebound. Here comes the Bobcats with a 1-point lead, 2 minutes to go. Sperry step back, jumper, no good. Tries to draw the foul and falls down, but no dice. And here comes the Jags. Davidson in the lane, off the glass, Kemper Furniture Bank shot, and North Laurel leads it by 1 with 1:45 to go, and Sperry's shoe untied again.
And really impressed with Reese Davidson from North Laurel. 7 points here early on for the 6'7" junior. Comes into this one averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds a game. And you can see why he led his Jaguars to that 13th region title.
Yeah, Collins going to take a seat as Stallard checks back into the game. Sperry, we got to double knot those shoes, bro. We got to get those things under control. Stallard falls down and has to get rid of it. Finds Terry going to the rack. Back to Stallard. Up amongst the trees. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Davidson. Oh, almost gave Terry an elbow to the head. And Davidson going to fire the 3 straight away. Air ball. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Stallard off to Sperry. And with 1:15 on the clock, Breathitt down 1 in the first. Sperry going to try to give his team a lift.
And we're going to have an official's timeout. Sperry looked like he's got
blood.
Yeah, he's got a scratch on his arm. And it is.
They can get it within a few seconds. He doesn't have to come out.
Yeah, it shouldn't be much of an issue. Looks like a deep scratch enough to bring the blood. And Dr. Dale Williams.
They're going to call for the sub.
Down there doctoring him up, but it'll be one of these things where, you know, he's coming out, but he's not going to be out long.
I think it was trying to remember. St. X had a team doctor over here that was absolutely incredible yesterday, that wrapped up a player's bleeding arm before they had to sub him in.
Yeah, we've seen that just about every game here at the Sweet 16. Is somebody bloody before the end of the game.
Oh, fouls don't come easy around here. Stallard into the lane, up off the glass, can't get it to go. Ball tipped around, up off the glass, no good. North Laurel loses it but regains it. Jervis bringing it up the right side with 45 seconds on the clock and a 1-point lead. Going to see if they can hold this lead going into the quarter break. Davidson has it, crosses over, leaves one in the dust, and then a foul on an offensive rebound. So it's going to be 2 shots for North Laurel.
Yeah, Davidson doing a great job there following up his own miss. Cleans up the offensive rebound and earn 2 free throws. Going to whistle Gross for the personal foul.
Davidson, first free throw on the way. It's no good. Sperry back into the game. For Gross.
Yeah, Gross coming out of there makes Breathitt County a little bit smaller.
Terry and
quicker,
Sperry
a little quicker lineup. They're going to have to crash these boards, keep Davidson off of them.
Terry and Sperry, I'll be all right. But you're right. You got to get Davidson. Either way, doesn't matter. He made the free throw. 12-10. North Laurel sub tries to come in after the free throw was made.
He was trying to check in front of the North Laurel scorekeeper, which is way down to our left. He's got to get to center court.
18 seconds on the clock. Breathitt with the ball down 2. 12-10 your score. Clock at 11 off to Joseph Honeycutt. 10 seconds. He goes right to left, finds Sperry. Sperry got 5 seconds. Got one in front of him, one to his right. Slings it down low to Terry off the glass and in at the buzzer to tie it up.
What a pass.
12-12, and Sperry absolutely rifles one into Terry to tie it up with the Kemper Furniture Bank shot. We'll be back with the second quarter next on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hazard ARH is excited to announce our new women's health clinic. The clinic offers comprehensive services, including well woman care, pregnancy care, contraceptives, menopause care, and more. Our women's health team includes OBGYN Dr. Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt, and physician assistant Crystal Gibson. Visit us at 200 Medical Center Drive next to Hazard ARH Hospital. To schedule an appointment, call 439-5220. ARH, more for Appalachia.
First Trust Bank now has instant issue debit cards. If your debit card is lost or stolen, has a damaged strip or chip, we can replace it quickly and get you back to your busy life in an instant. Nobody can afford to wait 7 to 10 days for a new debit card, and now you don't have to with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. A quick solution to our customers' needs is another reason to look at us first for a bank you can trust. First Trust Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Instant issue subject to customer eligibility requirements.
This is the East Kentucky Sports Network on WSGS.
We're back here, folks. Second quarter action. Jeff, this is my third game here. My first 2 games were photo finishes incredible. You've not had a good one yet. So
No, a little lopsided in last night's session, but this one, Nathan, playing out to be a very close ball game, tied at 12 here at the end of 1.
You never know what's going to happen. 14th region, 13th region. They've not – the top teams in the regions haven't met up a ton this year. Of course, Hazard took down Harlan County in the WYMT Classic Championship. Not a lot of in-between the regions, but in general, the 13th has just been the better basketball region the last several years.
You're right, it has. And, a lot of that in part to, Reed Shepherd being at North Laurel. They were here just a couple years ago, and he's
Trent Noah's okay, too.
Trent Noah last year with Harlan County made the run to the state championship. And, just some very incredible talent over in the 13th region right now.
Here we go, 12-12 to score. Breathitt County with the ball to start things off. Stallard gets to Sperry at the elbow. He's got a mismatch, but a lot of eyes on that man. Into the lane. Terry has to get rid of it. Sperry's got it at the UK logo, calls for a screen, dribbles to his left. Triple teamed. Finds Stallard. Stallard into the lane. He's triple teamed. Gets out of there. And Campbell handling the ball for a little bit. Stallard knocked away from him. He gets into the lane, puts up the floater off the glass and in, 14-12.
That was a nice take by Stallard there, the little floater for the Kemper Furniture bank shot. And you got to have somebody else step up for Breathitt County when they're triple teaming Sperry.
Here we go. 3 laces one Davidson. This young man has come to play 13 points at this point. You know, really lighten things up.
Yeah, that's North Laurel's first 3-point of the game. They're 1 for 6 from behind the arc, and you'd like to see them stay shooting that low percentage if you're Breathitt County.
Elza called for the foul against the Bobcats, and Sperry going to go into the backcourt to catch this inbounds pass. 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. 15-14, North Laurel by 1. Sperry, oh my goodness, elevates in the lane, gives them the lead with the Kemper Furniture bank shot, 16-15.
That was an incredible spin move on the baseline, a little behind the back dribble to get some separation, and when he gets it that close, he's going to finish.
In the lane, the Jags up off for the layup. It is good for Jervis. Gives the Jags a 17-16 lead. 6:18 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, for Jervis, his first basket of the game, he averages 10 a game, so expect him to get hot.
Oh, Sperry trying to make him look silly, but gets caught in the air, has to get rid of it. Stallard into the lane, crosses over, picks up his dribble, got to get rid of it. Finds Sperry at the UK logo on the right side. Sperry dribbles to his left, screen from Honeycutt. Backs up. One-on-one, isolated. And he picks up his dribble, has to fire it across the court to Brantley Campbell. Campbell to the elbow, and it's going to be a timeout. People's Bank of Trust timeout. Coach Honeycutt doesn't like what he's seeing. We're going to take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 5:41 to go first half. 17-16 North Laurel on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
I woke up this morning, tied my boots up, 'cause I knew it was going to be a long day.
Josh and Shasta get up every morning, tie their boots up, and start their long day working for hurting people across the state of Kentucky. If you're hurting due to a car wreck, let Josh and Shasta roll up their sleeves and start working for you today. Call the Mullins Law Firm at 436-HURT. Josh and Shasta are working for you at 436-HURT. Give us a call. This is an advertisement.
We're back, folks, here at Rupp Arena for the UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16. And having a heck of a game so far, a 1-point game. This game, I think, largest lead, I think, was Breathitt at 4. And that's it.
Yeah.
4-0 at that.
And it's been a great, individual performance from, Breathitt County's Austin Sperry and North Laurel's Reese Davidson. Both of those players, as advertised. Reese Davidson, a 6'7" junior, and hadn't seen him play in person this year, but I'm very impressed with his skill set. He knocked down a 3, scoring around the basket, handles the ball a little bit, and Sperry we're very familiar with. He's doing, typical Austin Sperry type things, and the human highlight reel in the 14th region.
Absolutely, 17-16. He's had multiple sensational highlights already. Had the big step back with a guy in his face. He had the spin move 360 in the lane. Then he had that spin move on the baseline. He's really putting on a show here today.
Yeah, he really is. And North Laurel switching up defenders on him. He's been covered up by Cam Anderson now. Cooper Elza back on Sperry, drawing the assignment. And North Laurel doing a really good job with their help defense. They're not really giving Honeycutt any good looks. They're not helping off of him. They're trying to bring, help from other places when Sperry penetrates.
There you go. Austin Sperry with the ball off to Stallard, right wing. Screen from Terry. Stallard takes it, finds Collins on the left wing deep. He gives it back to Sperry and sets a screen. Sperry Now isolated one-on-one with Elza. We'll see what he does. He blows by him to the rack, and he's going to be, they're going to say he's rejected, stripped on the way up. So it's going to be Breathitt County ball.
It was good help defense from Davidson there. Sperry wanting the foul, but Davidson, had the verticality, both hands in the air, a lot of contact, but no call.
Honeycutt going to inbound it. Finds Collins wide open. Three, no good. Rebounded by Noble, and North Laurel going to come up with the lead. Chance to build on it. They lead by 1 with 5:10 to play. Jervis with the ball. Picks up his dribble. Finds a cutting Davidson. Can't get the rebound. Can't get the shot to go, but gets the rebound. And he is hit in the head. So don't think it's in the act of shooting. But they're going to call the foul. It's going to be Breathitt County ball.
Yeah, Honeycutt trying to strip the ball. It looked like he got him right in the jawline. Whistled for his first personal.
They go up top to Davidson on the inbounds. Under 5 to play in the half. Now 17-16 North Laurel. Davidson lines up another one and drains it 20-16. North's largest lead of the game so far comes with 4:45 to go in the first half. Sperry to the rack. Oh, my goodness, another one off the glass and in. And we have got a little extracurricular activity. They're going to believe it's going to be a play on. Talked to him. Sperry kind of stood in Davidson's way, and Davidson said, well, brother, let me show you the door.
A little forearm shiver. Maybe a little acting job from Sperry there, but Sperry's so good at that. He's so good. He gets in players' heads, and he already has a huge advantage with his athleticism. But if he can get you rattled a little bit, he's even more dangerous.
Sperry cuts it to 2, and now it's North Laurel ball. Davidson top of the key. He's got Terry on it. Oh, and he's going to go through the screen. Finds a man wide open for 3 in the corner. Elza drains it 23-18. North Laurel by 5. Largest lead of the game by either team with 4:15 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Elza deep in that right corner. Got the pass from Davidson and cashed it in. Give North Laurel this lead.
Sperry splits 2. He's going to be blocked at the rim. Don't get those calls up here at Rupp. Elza going to be fouled. He does get that call, but they turned him sideways in midair, so he's going to go to the free throw line. This is a big moment for North Laurel here in this half. They lead it by 5, going to the line for 2.
Yeah, I got a chance to stretch the lead here from the free throw line, and Breathitt County needs a basket. Collins had a good look at a 3, couldn't knock it down. Somebody other than Sperry needs to get one to go through the hoop for the Bobcats.
Elza's first shot good from the free throw line. 24-18, 6-point lead.
Corey Cunningham checking back in for North Laurel, giving Reese Davidson a break.
No good on the shot. And here comes the Bobcats. Down 6 with under 4 to play in the first half. Sperry has it at the UK logo. Right side to Collins, gives it right back to him. High post into Collins for 3, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Terry steals it, gets another one, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. So Terry going to the free throw line.
Man, he's so good at that, Nathan.
2 offensive rebounds. The first one may go down as a rebound and a steal, but he does not give up.
No, he does not. And I know he's the kind of player that you like. You bragged on him for the last couple of years, and he just gets in there and fights and battles, and you see him so many times come up with those offensive rebounds just from outworking people.
Yeah, misses the first free throw. Yeah, I want to be like Braxton Terry when I grow up.
I'm telling you, he is such a, he's not the tallest kid, but he's strong. He's got really broad shoulders, and he is not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
Really, he gets in there, moves people around. It doesn't matter how short you are, how tall you are. If you box somebody out, they can't get the rebound.
You're right.
If you do it right, and his one fatal flaw, though, not the best free throw shooter. 0 for 2 there, and 3:30 on the clock. North Laurel a chance to build on this lead. A 6-point lead with 3:25 to go. Davidson down low. What a look, what a finish. Rawlings gives them an 8-point lead. The Jags on a big run to end the half. Breathitt trying to answer back.
Yeah, everybody went with Davidson to the high post on that screen, and he just found Rawlings down low for the wide open layup.
Austin Sperry, top of the key. He goes left side to Collins, back to Sperry at the UK logo. 2:55 on the clock. Sperry tells Gross to get out of the lane, which tells me the man wants to go to work.
And North Laurel
picks up his dribble, though. He's got to get rid of it.
Back in almost a zone, Nathan, a 2-3 zone, and they're trying to keep Sperry from getting to the basket.
Terry pump fake off to Collins. 3-point line. He loses the handle. He's got to get rid of it. Somebody's got to come help him. He finds Honeycutt. Honeycutt back to Collins. Thought about the three. Chased off the line, but puts up the floater and nails it. 26-20. Lead down to 6.
That was a nice move from Collins, the little floater. And, he had a big regional tournament looking to do the same here in the first round of the state tournament.
Davidson pulls up over top of Gross. 28-20. Gets it to go. Davidson is a problem, Jeff. 16 points, 6 of 12 from the field.
Yeah, he is having himself quite a half here in his state tournament, really debut.
2 threes. Collins going to fire the college three. Can't get it to go. Rebound out long. Gross taps it out. Sperry going to control it in the backcourt. And they're going to say over and back. The ref's going to talk it over. I think they think it was tapped by North Laurel.
And it will be Breathitt County basketball, much to the chagrin of the folks from North Laurel.
It's going to take us to our People's Bank and Trust timeout. 28-20, Breathitt with the ball, down 8 with 1:44 to go in the second. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Nothing goes along with sports better than pizza, and nobody does pizza like Papa John's. Right now, you can dig into a delicious large Papa John's pizza with up to 5 toppings, or a Papa John's specialty pizza for just $14. Just mention the code 14ANY. That's 14ANY when you place your online or call-in order. $14 for a large 5-topping or specialty pizza. Delivery available at your local Papa John's in Hazard, Pikeville, or Paintsville. Just what the doctor ordered, 24 hours a day. One Stop Market in Stinnett. Whether your car needs a fill up or you need a fill up, One Stop Market has just what you need. Hamburgers, hoagies, Philly cheese steak, and pizza, plus an incredible breakfast menu. Short orders prepared around the clock. Gasoline, food, groceries. The name says it all. One Stop Market in Stinnett, a Friends of Coal business. Stop in and see Amy and the crew. Your business is always sincerely appreciated. One Stop Market.
This is the East Kentucky Sports Network on WSGS.
We're back, folks, here at Rupp Arena. 28-20. This game was really tight. It's still not very far apart, but the North Laurel Jags on a bit of a run here.
Yeah, you sort of get the sense that North Laurel, trying to pull away from Breathitt County here a little bit in this one, Nathan. And 2 things that really stand out are the points off turnovers. Breathitt County has 0, North Laurel has 4. And the second chance points, Breathitt County has 0, North Laurel has 6. So you take those 10 points away, and Breathitt County would actually be up 2. So the Bobcats got to clean up the turnovers and keep North Laurel off the backboard.
Jags, 4 of their last 4 from the field are not missing right now. Breathitt trying to weather a storm, which, you get a bucket here. It's a 2-possession game. Get another stop. Get it even closer to in the half. You can gain some of this momentum back, but what you don't want to do is get stopped, give up a bucket, and go into the half down double digits.
Yeah, it'd be huge for Breathitt County if they can get to halftime, maybe down 4 or down 6. But you're right. If North Laurel is able to stretch this out to a 10 or 12-point lead here in the last minute and a half, big advantage for the Jaguars.
Ball in play now. Collins kind of gun shy. He's missed a couple here. Listen, shooters, you got to shoot your way out of it sometimes.
There you go.
Terry going to be called for the travel. Moved his foot before he put the ball down.
Yeah, and that turnover will give the ball with a chance to stretch this lead out to over 10.
Jervis has it for the Jags. Coming up, goes left side. Elbow jumper, no good. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Breathitt. And Sperry up ahead to Collins. Collins on a breakaway, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Terry, up and no good, but going to the free throw line. Oh, my goodness.
That ball bounced around on that rim, and I just thought it was going to drop in and couldn't get it to go. But Terry back to the charity stripe for 2 more.
Terry only 2 points so far. When he is contributing offensively, Breathitt's at their best, and he nails the free throw. As Stallard and Elza checking the game for Breathitt and North, respectively.
Yeah, Stallard's one of the unsung heroes of this Breathitt County team, and when he's sort of like Collins. When they're scoring, along with Honeycutt, it takes so much pressure off Sperry.
Terry makes the second, lead down to 6. You get a stop here, you're in a good spot to end the half.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Bobcats need a stop.
Noble with the ball working on Terry. Has to get rid of it. Goes to Elza. To Davidson. He's going to drive baseline. Fouled. Oh, my goodness. Makes it, but that is a horrible foul, Jeff, because you just barely touch him on the arm. In my opinion, if you're going to foul him, just drag him down by the arm.
Well, you don't want him to score the basket, and that's much easier said than done with Reese Davidson. So very impressed with this young man, but he got the ball in the corner, was covered up, but shook loose from the defender and was able to finish at the rim.
Free throw, no good. Sperry with the rebound, down 8. Coming up in transition, splits 2, finds Honeycutt. Honeycutt chased off the line by Davidson. Off to Stallard. Davidson is a force in there. Tap that one away. 18 seconds. Honeycutt to the corner to Stallard, out to Collins. North pushing everything really far out. Under 10 to go now. Stallard with 5 seconds. Screen from Honeycutt. They got to go to the rack. Up. Can't get it to go. And they're going to be called. North Laurel called for the foul. Yeah, that's going to be 2 shots. A chance to cut it to 6. I think you'll take what you can at this point.
You're exactly right. And you hit the nail on the head, Nathan. North Laurel really extending that man-to-man defense, denying Sperry the basketball, offering help when they can. And they're not helping off the shooters. And the great help recovery defense from the Jaguars making it really tough on Breathitt County.
First free throw good for Stallard. Next one on the way, and it's good. Lead down to 6, and I don't think they can get a shot off in point 3. Nope. That's going to be it. 30-24. Breathitt trails North Laurel by 6 after 1 half of play. We'll be right back to talk about it on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales is located on the Combs Road in the former 84 Lumber Building. Come and see their huge selection of mobile home parts, including doors, windows, roofing, guttering, and lots more. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales, a family-owned business serving Southeast Kentucky for many years. Come say hi or call their friendly, knowledgeable staff at 435-7639. That's 435-7639. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales on the Combs Road in Hazard.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hyden is your one-stop community healthcare destination. When you visit their store, you receive the personalized service you deserve with the convenience you need. They offer in-store immunizations, wellness screenings, and medication consultations. Their new mobile medication refill app makes filling your family's prescriptions easier than ever. They even offer limited delivery services. It's all right here for you at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy on Main Street in Hyden, 606-672-8705.
When you're ready to take the leap into buying a new home, Hyden Citizens Bank is here to help. At Hyden Citizens Bank, we understand this important milestone in your life, and we want to make your dream a reality. Our friendly lending staff has years of experience. We're here to make sure buying your first house is smooth and simple. From appraisal to closing, Hyden Citizens Bank is your trusted partner for securing a strong financial future for you and your family. Our dedicated team is ready to provide the guidance and care you deserve throughout this journey. Don't wait. Call us today at 672-2344. Hyden Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? You know, those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS 606-439-3167.
Are you or a loved one managing diabetes? At the Mary E. Martin Diabetes Center, located at Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, we provide personalized, comprehensive care from a team of skilled local providers you can trust. Dr. John Jones, Dr. Kendall Bowling, and Larissa Miller provide personalized diabetes management plans, diabetic foot care, and insulin pump clinic, and much more. Take control of your diabetes with the support of caring professionals close to home. Call us today at 606-439-1300.
They are the electric motor headquarters, Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's #1 to repair or replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors, motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky, located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4, Monday through Friday, 436-6886.
Nobody gets you into the Sweet 16 like WSGS. The Boys State Tournament on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
And we're back here, folks, at Rupp Arena as is this Neil Middleton receiving an award
It does
here?
look like
that is definitely Neil Middleton's receiving an award here at halftime. Wish we could get a picture, but he's facing the other direction.
Yeah, they were talking about all of his years in service working with the WYMT Mountain Classic. And, you know, over his time at WYMT, definitely put in a lot of work. I know you worked with Neil quite a bit during those classic times, and that's a lot of work goes into that.
Listen, back in the old days of WYMT, before we were told that you couldn't just work overtime, you know, on your salary. The WYMT Mountain Classic was a long week, but it was one of my most rewarding favorite times of the year. And I still advocate that if there's ever an opportunity to move that thing back to January, we got to do it, because it just doesn't feel the same to start things off in December. But you know, completely different teams. Breathitt County, you know, they've had a hard time in the WYMT the last several years, but here they are at Rupp Arena representing the 14th region. 30-24, they're down right now, but tell us what the stats look like, Jeff.
Well, you know, after one quarter of play, we were tied at 12-12. North Laurel outscored Breathitt County in that second quarter, 18-12. Looking at the scoring, North Laurel led in scoring by Reese Davidson. He had 20 points and 6 rebounds in the first half. Quite an impressive stat line from that young man. Cooper Elza chipped in with 6. Jordan Rawlings had 2, and Cole Jervis with 2. Davidson doing most of the work for the Jaguars, scoring 20 of their 30 points in the first half. For the Bobcats, a little more spread out, but you expect, you know, obviously they're led in scoring by Austin Sperry. He had 7 the first quarter, held to only 4 points in quarter number 2. Peyton Collins had 2 points, Braxton Terry with 4. Once again, Sperry with 11. Joseph Honeycutt had the 3-pointer for 3 points for Honeycutt, and Stallard had 4 to make up Breathitt County's 24 points. From the shooting percentages, Breathitt County 9 for 21 for 42.9%, 2 for 6 from the three-point line, 33.3%, and 67% from the free throw line, going 4 for 6. North Laurel, 12 for 25, 48% from the field, and that's a very, very high percentage, but something that Coach Nate Valentine and his Jaguars look to do from the three-point line. They started off 0 for 4, but they come back 3 of their last 4 to go 3 for 8 for 37.5% and 50% from the free throw line, 3 for 6. We had 7 lead changes in this ball game. Breathitt County is led for 4 minutes and 12 seconds. North Laurel for 9 minutes and 36 seconds. We were tied twice, and been a very, very well-played basketball game. North Laurel just pulling away a little bit there in quarter number 2 to have this 6-point lead at the half.
Been a back-and-forth game, but North Laurel just outpacing in that second quarter. And we'll see how things go to start the third quarter. I know start of the third quarter, in my opinion, is maybe the most important part of one of the most important parts of any game. When you look at it, everything is important, but down the stretch, but the start of that third quarter, you go into halftime, you see how things are going, how things are looking, what adjustments you got to make, and you can see teams that are out of it get back in it real quick, or you can see teams that are ahead maybe just blow things out of the water really to start the second half.
Yeah, the first 3 or 4 minutes of this third quarter means a ton. If you're North Laurel, you're looking to build on and extend the lead, not let Breathitt County back in it. If you're Breathitt County, you got to find some answers. You got to get Sperry the ball. You got to let him go to work, and you got to tighten up on defense. 20 points for Reese Davidson, and we thought he might be a little bit of a problem, but he come into this game averaging 20.6 points per game, and he's got his average at halftime. So just a phenomenal player. He scores from multiple levels, a big kid, but Breathitt County's got to put a body on him. They've got to identify him, make some other guys make some baskets, and try to get back in this thing.
Absolutely, folks. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll bring you more halftime analysis as North Laurel leads Breathitt County 30-24 after one half. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, where you're not just another customer, you're our priority. And that means exceptional customer service every step of the way. From our friendly customer service reps to our knowledgeable sales associates and experienced service technicians, we're here to keep you connected and taken care of. Big carriers treat you like a number. At Appalachian Wireless, we treat you like our friends and our family. So stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations today, or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com to become our top priority. Where we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If your pipes are broke, your hot water's a joke. Who you gonna call? Hot Gully! And your drains won't drain, driving you insane. Who can you call? Hot Gully! Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Todd.
There's only one station that's covered every Sweet 16 game since 1948.
Johnny Cox has set a new Kentucky high school record for tournament play.
This is WSGS.
We're back, folks, here at the half Rupp Arena. Sweet 16 basketball action. The Breathitt County Bobcats, your 14th region representatives, trail North Laurel 30-24 right now. Some exciting play early on from Austin Sperry. He's 11 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. But Davidson been the story offensively today, Jeff. Just 20 points, and you got to think they're going to be able to slow him down a little in the second half, but you can't count on that.
No, you're exactly right. And Davidson, he's very impressive. He's 6'7". He handles the ball like a guard. He shoots like a guard, and he plays inside like a big man. I mean, he scores in multiple ways. And like one of the 3-pointers he hit straight from the top of the key, Breathitt County, instead of fighting over the screen, they went underneath it. He just knocked it down, and we've seen him, beat guys off the dribble, finish at the rim, and he's just a very, very phenomenal player. I think if you're Breathitt County, you got to find a way to obviously slow him down, but you also have to find a way to get Sperry going. Sperry 11 points, and he's capable of putting up big numbers. It would not shock me if he has over 30 points in this game. He can come out and hang 20 on you in a half just like Davidson did, and I think if he can do that, then it sort of tilts back into the favor of Breathitt County. But North Laurel doing a good job on Sperry defensively, picking him up at midcourt, really a lot of pressure defense, and then applying some help. And they've got Davidson back there to protect the rim, and Breathitt County didn't have a lot of answers for that in the second quarter.
The thing about Austin Sperry is I feel like, he could drop 30 on you, but he could come out, drop 10 in the second half, and also throw in 8 or 9 assists and really just get everybody involved. He's that kind of player.
He really is. He's so special. And, I know you and I have talked about this on the air and off the air. We've really enjoyed watching him play. His career at Breathitt County, was on the team a couple years ago, his sophomore season, that won the regional tournament, played here at the Sweet 16, and that was sort of his coming out party. Had a great season last year, went to the All-A tournament, but like you said earlier, he had to deal with some injuries, and he's back healthy and just a special player. He's so athletic and can do so many things in either scenario. I think it swings the advantage back into the favor of Breathitt County, but they gotta put the ball in the basket, score some points here in the second half.
All right, folks, we're going to send it back one more break. When we come back, second half action. North Laurel 30, Breathitt County 24 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Don't miss out on Fazoli's newest pasta combo with a lasagna roll and fettuccine pasta duo. Two delicious favorites for the price of one. All for just $5.99. Roll into flavor with ricotta-filled lasagna rolls paired with creamy fettuccine Alfredo baked side by side to golden perfection. All on one plate. Why choose one when you can have two pasta creations? And don't forget about Fazoli's signature garlic breadsticks. They're unlimited when you dine in. Insane value, insane flavor only at Fazoli's. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary by location. Unlimited breadsticks, dine in only. Tax not included. Fazoli's and logo are federally registered trademarks of Fazoli's System Management, LLC.
Don't spend another minute suffering from pain. Let the staff at Fugit Family Chiropractic provide you with the leading-edge technology and proven techniques for optimum pain relief and minimal recovery time. If you suffer from chronic neck or lower back pain, headaches, herniated or bulging discs, or even degenerative disc disease, let our highly knowledgeable and experienced team help you. Fugit Family Chiropractic in Hazard and Whitesburg. No referral needed, and walk-ins are welcome.
Your hometown's where you want to raise your family.
For Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, here's Daryl Billings.
0% financing for up to 72 months. Huge rebates, great trade-in allowances, and accommodating friendly service is what we're all about at Tanner Dodge in Stanton. We'll go the extra mile to get you the best deal possible and make your buying experience positive. Over 83% of the people we have sold to in the past few years have returned to buy from us again. Come see why. You'll be glad you did.
Come on home to save Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
WSGS, East Kentucky's most listened to station, broadcasting every game of the boys' Sweet 16 since 1948.
We're back, folks, here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. 30-24, North Laurel leads it. And I believe they have possession to start the half. Going to see, what these teams cooked up at halftime. Any adjustments or maybe sometimes you just got to dial in, Jeff.
Yeah,
you just got to lock in.
You just got to lock in, and it wouldn't surprise me if Breathitt County comes out and tries to zone North Laurel a couple of possessions just to try to make it tough, force the ball out of Davidson's hands. But looks like they're going to be man-to-man starting off here in the third quarter.
And here we go, starting off the third. Going to go immediately into Davidson. Bounces off of his hands, but he comes out and gets it at the three-point line. Oh, a little Michael Jordan push-off on the Bobcat there. Going to go, misses the shot. It's going to go out of bounds, but he got Honeycutt going the other way and decided to push him the rest of the way.
Yeah, he shook him out of his shoes right there. Had a good look, just couldn't get it to go.
Honeycutt thought about the three. Gross high post, pump fake into the lane, spins off the glass and in. 30-26, lead down to 4.
Yeah, nice start for the Bobcats here. Got a stop and a basket. Gross with the little Kimber Furniture Bank shot, draws within 4.
7:24 on the clock. Top of the keys, 3, no good. Rebound, headed out of bounds, saved to Collins of Breathitt. Collins coming up the right side, finds Honeycutt. Thought about the 3. Everybody stood up on the Breathitt bench when Honeycutt caught that one. Going to be Gross. Can't get it to go. What a jumper that would have been to cut it to 2, but can't get it to fall. 30-26 North with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Their ball.
Yeah, I'm like you. I think everybody thought Honeycutt was going to let that one go, and he just thought better of it, but such a good shooter from back there.
Jervis has it left wing, dribbles to his right, into the lane, working on Collins. Collins with the rejection. Sperry pulls it off the rim, coming up the right side, slings a missile to Honeycutt, and he doesn't shoot it again. A little gunshot. Sperry, he's not gunshot to the rack. Foul. No, out of bounds. Oh, man.
The Bobcat fans behind us definitely thought they saw some contact, but Breathitt County will keep possession.
They'll get it into Sperry on the baseline. Collins, top of the key, going to fire the 3. Nails it! 30-29. North Laurel by 1.
It was a great pass off the baseline from Sperry, and Collins cashed it in. Cuts this lead to 1. Momentum back in favor of Breathitt County.
North Laurel with the ball, 6:10 on the clock. Elza with it, gives it off to Reese Davidson. He's been the man, and then back to Elza at the logo. Honeycutt tells everybody to back up. They go baseline to the big man, nothing there. Out to Elza, he steps in, fires the jumper, back iron, no good. Rebounded by Breathitt. They can take the lead with a bucket. Collins coming up the left side, crosses over. Going to hold it up. Got Jordan Rawlings in front of him. He gives it off to Sperry. Sperry goes down low to Terry. Terry up off the glass, can't get it to go. Offensive board, up, Tipper Furniture bank shot for the lead. 5:25, Breathitt County leads it by 1. Timeout, North Laurel will take it with them. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Are you a caregiver of an adult age 21 or over with physical or mental disabilities? LKLP Compassionate Hearts Adult Day Health Care is a source of support for individuals and families in need of supervised care Monday through Friday, providing professional, social, health, and recreation services in a safe and supervised environment. Compassionate Hearts offers caregivers an alternative to nursing home care for their loved ones. Accepting new clients now. Call 606-436-8700 or visit lklp.org to set up a visit.
We're back, folks. 31-30. Breathitt County leads it by 1. They trail by as many as 8, Jeff. And we talked about it, the start of the third quarter, man. It's often a completely different game.
Yeah, it really is. A 7-0 run for Breathitt County to start this third quarter. A 3 by Collins, 2s by Gross and Terry, and the Bobcats find themselves with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, and Sperry, like I also mentioned, not scored a single point, Jeff.
Right.
He just facilitating.
Does that so well.
Here we go. North Laurel with the ball. Noble. Oh, he's going to blow by Terry for the easy deuce. 32-31. North Laurel back on top. Sperry to Honeycutt. Oh, my goodness. Laces one up 34-32 off the 70-foot pass on a dime.
A one-handed laser to Honeycutt. And to give Honeycutt credit, he was in the spot where he needed to be, caught it, and knocked it home from 3.
Breathitt on top by 2, 4:35 to go. Third quarter. Down low to Davidson, and he is eating Honeycutt alive, 34-34.
Yeah, Honeycutt trying to get around in front, but Davidson's so big, used that long wingspan to create a little space, and caught it and cashed it in right at the rim.
Austin Sperry directing traffic. Screen from Gross. He takes it, goes to his right, gets it back to him. Gross can't handle the pass. Going to be out of bounds going to North Laurel. Another turnover for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Sperry tried to hit Gross on the little pick and roll, and Gross maybe just a step behind, not there to receive the pass, goes out of bounds. Possession back to the Jaguars.
Here we go. North Laurel with the basketball. Tie ball game, 4 minutes to go in the half. Straight away 3. Elza nails one, 37-34. North Laurel on top.
Yeah, Sperry just a split second late recovering out there, and Elza knocked it home from straight away, 37-34.
Collins with the ball for the Bobcats, trailing by 3 over halfway through this third quarter. And Collins throws it away. Davidson on a breakaway with the jam. 39-34, North Laurel by 5.
A great job of Reese Davidson playing the passing lane. He got the steal and had clear sailing. Slams it home, and now North Laurel back on a little bit of a run.
Here we go, another steal. North Laurel spin move. Elza heads to the wing, can't get the shot to go. Braxton Terry with the rebound. Breathitt needs to calm down, Jeff.
Yeah, 3 straight turnovers from the Bobcats, and they had the lead. Now they're down 5 thanks to those turnovers. They got to keep the ball.
Straight 3 from Honeycutt, rattles it out. Battle for the basketball. Terry keeps it alive and gets it to Sperry at the UK logo.
Good hustle by Terry, doing what he does best.
Sets a screen for Sperry into the lane, up off the glass and in. And the foul, 39-36. Lead down to 3, and a free throw coming for Austin Sperry.
Sperry goes off that screen and goes between the legs, sort of behind the back between the legs. It wasn't a normal between the legs. Splits through defenders and finishes strong for the hoop and the foul.
It's going to take us to our People's Bank and Trust timeout. We'll be right back, folks. 39-36. Breathitt trails by 3, but a free throw on the way on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
You don't need to drive all the way to Lexington for expert health care. You can get the primary care services you and your family need right here at the UK June Buchanan Medical Clinic in Hindman and the UK North Fork Valley Community Health Center in Hazard. Our providers offer affordable, comprehensive care regardless of income or ability to pay. All backed by UK Healthcare, Kentucky's #1 hospital. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit ukhealthcare.com/trust.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
WSGS, East Kentucky's most listened to station, broadcasting every game of the boys' Sweet 16 since 1948.
We're back, folks. 39-36. North Laurel leads it by 3. Breathitt had took a lead after trailing the majority of this game. North Laurel goes on a little run, but Sperry with the and one play, and I think his first points of the half. Opportunity to give the Bobcats a lift, get them back in this one.
Yeah, and we've seen Sperry do that. He draws a lot of attention. We've seen him make some great passes, but North Laurel will try to key on Sperry, send help, make him pick up the basketball, and going to have some guys from Breathitt County knock down some shots, and we've seen that. Collins with a 3, Honeycutt with a 3 already here in the third quarter. So just a very, very well-played basketball game from both these teams fighting to advance to Friday's quarterfinal round.
Yeah, and here we go. 39-36 the score. Sperry at the free throw line. Looking to cut it to 2. Free throw up. And it's in. 39-37. 2:36 to play here in the third. It's going to be Elza bringing it up for the North Laurel Jaguars. And Sperry strips him coming up. He's going to hold it up. Hits Terry going to the rack for the Kemper Furniture bank shot. Through the contact, no call, but it is tied up. 39-39 with 2:15 to go in the third.
Braxton Terry playing really well today, Nathan. Big finish right there over Davidson in traffic.
Here's Reese Davidson going to be fouled. Oh, man. Just bullies his way in there. Puts it up. Going to be called for the foul. Going to be called against Terry.
Yeah, he's so big and physical. When he gets going downhill on you, he is a load to handle. And you really have to, when he catches a basketball, you've got to keep him contained in that first dribble or two, or he's going to do what he just did.
Free throw up. No good for Davidson. So he's going to have an opportunity to split the pair here, give them a 1-point lead.
Here comes Terry off with a little blood on his elbow. He went to the deck hard after that last conversion, and he's going to put Dr. Dale Williams back to work down here at the end of the Bobcat bench.
Davidson 2 for 5 from the free throw line. He is walking off I guess he's going to get attended to as well.
He's probably got some blood on his jersey thanks to the elbow with Braxton Terry. So, a little housekeeping going on here at Rupp Arena.
2:02. We got a nice looking crowd here today.
I'm telling you, the traffic coming in. I talked to some folks from Montgomery County. They play the next game. They were having a pep rally at like 10 a.m., and then a big caravan of folks are heading this way. So, a lot of blue going to be in here this morning, and a big crowd to be expected from Montgomery County, Breathitt County with a huge crowd. A little disappointed with the crowd from North Laurel. I thought they'd travel a little bit better this morning, but
well, they're orange and blue. They're orange and blue. They're green and blue, so you never know. There might be some
that's right.
North Laurel blue in here too. Davidson gets the second free throw to go. 40-39. Breathitt County with the ball. They trail one with 1:45. Sperry going to sling it to Stallard for the three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to North Laurel. Sperry had an opportunity for a shot, was going to be contested, but the ability to get that out for the three is wild.
Yeah, hard to believe how he got that pass out to Stallard, really.
And here we go. Noble to the corner to Elza. Elza into the lane. Over to Noble. A lot of folks thought he walked. Referees didn't think so. And it's going to be Davidson with the ball. And he's going to cross over Honeycutt, leave him, and misses a shot, gets an offensive board, can't get that to go. Those are two bunnies there for Davidson. He let go.
Yeah, he's made those all game long. Came up short on those opportunities.
Sperry slinging it, puts it in. 42-40. Gets it to go from deep. The step back. You got to respect it.
Yeah, he's so good at going to the basket. He gets your momentum going one way, crosses over, steps back, and that's a tough shot that he makes look easy.
38 seconds left in the quarter. 42-40 Breathitt County. The Jags, Cam Anderson leaves it off for Davidson. Under 30 to play now in the third. North trails by 2 with the basketball. Goes right side to Jervis. Jervis got Collins on him. They are backed up around the half-court line, and Honeycutt says, guard him, guard him. They go to Noble, high post, down low to Davidson. He's triple-teamed, fouled. They're going to say not in the act of shooting, and both teams only with a single team foul for the quarter, so they'll throw it in with 5.6 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a good foul right there. Davidson drew a lot of attention from the Bobcats. Triple team trying to kick it out what would have been a wide open three. But with only 5.6 seconds left now, North Laurel has the clock not in their favor.
And Laurel gets it in. 3 attempt blocked. Going to go out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with North with 2.9 to go. That was Jordan Wallings on the attempted 3. Didn't see who got a hand on it.
That would be Mr. Sperry.
Into Davidson at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. And that's going to do it. 42-40 after 3. Breathitt County climbs back into this one with a big third quarter and takes the lead. We'll be right back on the Kentucky Sports Network.
Make plans now to attend the biggest event in East Kentucky, the 30th Annual Save-A-Lot Race Day. Saturday, April 5th, 12 to 4 p.m. in the Perry County Central High School parking lot. Admission is free. Games, prizes, music, food, and, of course, dirt cars, rat rods, Go-karts, drag cars, classic cars, show cars, motorcycles, anything is welcome. It's bigger, it's better every year. The 30th annual Save-A-Lot Race Day, Saturday, April 5th in the PCC parking lot from noon till 4 p.m. Be there.
Mine Service Company, a trusted name for quality mine supplies, is happy to announce the opening of their new hydraulic hose division. Now you won't have to travel abroad to get hoses and fittings. Located on Highway 15 South, on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Everything you'll need to get up and running. They even have hoses and fittings for Cat, Volvo, and Komatsu heavy equipment. Trusted for over 100 years in the mining industry. And now bringing you quality products in their new hydraulic hose division in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
WSGS, the only station in Kentucky to broadcast every boys' state basketball tournament game since 1948. The Sweet 16 on WSGS.
We're back, folks, here at Rupp Arena, starting the fourth quarter, 42-40 Breathitt, and they answered the bell in the third. It's going to be up to who can win these last 8 minutes, Jeff.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Nathan. The third quarter, was sort of dominated by Breathitt County. They outscored North Laurel 18-10, and we're down 6 at the half, find themselves up 2 here going into the fourth quarter, and had some guys make some shots, did the Bobcats, and but it really picked up on the defensive end. They started making things a little more difficult for Reese Davidson and the rest of the Jaguars, and that converted to more opportunities here on the offensive end, and Breathitt County was able to cash them in.
Absolutely. Here we go. It's going to be Breathitt ball to start the fourth. And this one's going to be a fun one down the stretch, I can already tell.
And one stat that tells the tale is the Bobcats leading the rebounding battle 24-17, and you wouldn't have thought that coming into this game.
Sperry has it up top, dribbles to his left. Down the baseline, he is knocked out of bounds by Corey Cunningham, and going to be foul call.
Breathitt County's Austin Sperry sort of putting on a little dribbling exhibition there, trying to get his way to the goal, and knocked out of bounds by Cunningham.
Go over the top to Stallard, and he hands it off to Breathitt. Breathitt's star, Austin Sperry. 7:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Austin Sperry to Terry off the pick and roll. Terry leaves it short, though. Kind of an unforced error there.
Yeah, Davidson forced him to alter his shot, and in doing so, he couldn't get it to go. North Laurel with the basketball, chance to tie or take the lead.
Davidson to the rack for the Kemper Furniture Bank shot, 42-42.
Yeah, it was just a nice move. He caught Honeycutt thinking he was going to go to his left, and he went straight to his right with a little scoop shot over Sperry. Not an easy shot, but Davidson made it look that way.
Austin Sperry tie game with 7 minutes to go in regulation. He's back up, catching his breath, gets a screen from Honeycutt, goes to his left. Thought about pulling up. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Mixtape tour to Terry, off for the layup. It is good, 44-42. He draws so much attention, and he's always looking for the right play. That was the right play, Jeff. A lot of guys would have tried to force it, but he finds Terry for the layup.
It was a great play and great ball handling displayed by Austin Sperry on that last possession.
Going to be a foul called against the Bobcats.
It's going to be on Peyton Collins. That's his second, team's first here in the fourth quarter.
Immediately in for the easy two off the inbounds. Asleep at the wheel. 44-44. 6:20 to play in the regulation.
Yeah, that was a great play by Coach Valentine. And, teams that can score on those underneath out of bounds are tough to beat because they get so many easy opportunities, just as North Laurel did right there.
Stallard with the ball. Rupp Arena logo. Got Jervis in front of him. Double teamed off to Collins. He's going to fire the three. No good. Back iron. Davidson pulls off the rebound in stride for the Jags. And he hands it back to Jervis. And they'll switch things off. Davidson, top of the key, back to Jervis. Jervis goes left to right. Tie game here, 5:30 to go. Davidson going to fire the three right in Honeycutt's face. 47-44 gives them the lead.
Yeah, Honeycutt was afraid he was going to go around him like he did the previous possession. Didn't get a hand up. You've got to get a hand up in the face of Davidson and contest that three. And it does give North Laurel a 3-point lead.
Stallard into the corner. Double team. Splits two, gets out of there off to Collins. Collins drives through, finds Honeycutt. Honeycutt back to Collins. To Terry down low. Spin move. He's going to be fouled going to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice move by Terry down inside. And Coach Honeycutt the last couple of possessions been yelling at his players to look at Terry in the paint. And Terry couldn't get the basket, but goes back to the free throw line for two more.
Free throw up and in for Terry.
Kanan Gross checking back in for Breathitt County, replaces Peyton Collins. Bobcats bringing a little more size and length.
Free throw up and in. And Breathitt County wants to talk it over. Full timeout, 47-46. North Laurel leads it by 1 with 5 to play. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Thinking of buying a home? Maybe you're a little anxious about taking that first step. Maybe you want to sell your current home, but you just don't know where to start. Drop the anxiety. Why not get help from someone who happens to know the housing market better than anyone in our area? Someone who has already helped many first-time buyers as well as long-time homeowners. Michelle Jones, your local RE/MAX Realtor. Michelle is ranked in the nation's top agents and serves your area. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, the right agent can lead the way. Michelle Jones, RE/MAX. Call 233-4185.
We're back with the People's Bank and Trust timeout here on the East Kentucky Sports Network. Terry with a pair of free throws cuts it to 1 with 5 minutes to go. Jeff, in for a good one.
Yeah, in for a great basketball game, and we thought it would be. Breathitt County, we've seen them play all year long, and they're so dynamic, and they've got so many weapons, and Austin Sperry, and then, North Laurel. You didn't really know what to expect out of them, but they came out of that 13th region. They had a tough road to win that regional title and get here. And, man, you're just really so impressed with Reese Davidson, the 6'7" junior for North Laurel. And it's been a great battle between him and Sperry. They're going, punch for punch here to try to win this basketball game and advance to tomorrow's quarterfinal round.
There we go, folks. 47-46. It'll be North Laurel basketball. And this is a big moment in this game. And I want, they got to do something with Davidson. They got, if it's help, if it's something, they got to figure it out.
They've tried to deny him the basketball, and that's hard to do. If you're going to deny him, you're going to face guard him, he's going to take you down the low post. And if you let him catch it, he can get it out on the floor. We've seen him go around you and score some big baskets. But he's got 30 points and 9 rebounds and putting on a heck of a show here in front of this huge crowd at Rupp Arena.
There we go, and Honeycutt falls down, but Terry there to save the day. Honeycutt lying on the ground, and Terry jumps in front of the pass that was going to Davidson.
Yeah, that's a big play from Braxton Terry, and that's what you expect out of your seniors here in a big game like this one.
Here we go, Sperry with the basketball. Comes around a couple screens, going to elevate for the jumper, tickles it, 48-47. Breathitt back on top by 1.
Yeah, got a couple high screens, got to the elbow, and just elevated over the defender. Knocked home a 15-footer, give his Bobcats the 1-point lead.
Sperry tries for the back tap, called for the foul. That's going to be his 4th. Actually, his third. He got 2 fouls halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah,
and doesn't commit another one until now.
Yeah, he's played about 2 quarters. Coach Honeycutt tapping his, the temple of his head, telling him to play smart. obviously going to have Sperry in the game down the stretch for Coach Honeycutt and these Bobcats.
Here we have it. Elza with the basketball to Davidson. He fires the three, nails it. 50-48.
That's just a big-time basketball play. 33 points on the 9, and he knocked that one down from about 24 feet.
Austin Sperry with the basketball. Screens coming on both sides, and he kind of gets caught in the middle of it. Ball on the floor. I think it's going to be timeout Breathitt.
Yeah, heady play from Sperry there to get the timeout. Save the possession.
And we'll go ahead and keep it right here for the People's Bank and Trust timeout. I believe it's 30 seconds. As that one, in odd situation, because Coach Jeff Honeycutt cracking me up here. He is excited right now. But they set the two screens on each side of Sperry, but they really just drew the defenders right into it.
Yeah, North Laurel, just their matchup. They've got Davidson. He's 6'7", but he plays a lot like a guard. They can switch a lot of things, and I think that last, the possession before, they didn't switch. Sperry made the 15-footer. That time they tried to switch, really clog it up, make it tough for the Sperry to split two defenders, get through the traffic, and Breathitt fortunate to get on that loose ball and save that possession with a timeout.
Yeah, you can't give it up here. We're in the 3:28. We're in the winning minutes, baby. You cannot turn it over here. Honeycutt thought about the three. Back to Sperry. Sperry directing traffic. Finds Terry down low. Terry puts it up, can't get it to go. Offensive board, up and in. Tie ball game. Braxton, Terry. Rupp Arena magic here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, give Terry 12 points on the night, 4 for 9 from the field. And no two bigger than that one right there to tie this one back up.
North Laurel with the ball, game tied, under 3 to go. Reese Davidson, ball in his hands. Goes left side to Jervis. Jervis into the lane, fouled, and that one may go on Austin Sperry. We'll see what they call.
They're going to get Sperry for the foul, but I do not know how that was on Austin Sperry. He was straight up on that defensive possession.
It's going to take us to the People's Bank and Trust timeout, 50-50, 2:46. We got a photo finish coming down the stretch next on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Your vintage helmet turns heads. Your leather jacket has more zippers than a blue jean factory. Your fingerless gloves fit you like a, no doubt about it. Owning a motorcycle makes you look cool, but insuring it with Kentucky Farm Bureau makes you look smart. You even get a multi-policy discount if you're already a Kentucky Farm Bureau customer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, now offering motorcycle insurance.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
We're back, folks. 2:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tied up 50-50. Braxton Terry absolutely lighting it up down the stretch.
Yeah, he's playing so big, and he's open because they're really trying to close out on shooters. They're trying to, make Sperry give it up. They're bringing a lot of attention to him out on the floor, and that's opening it up for Terry inside, and he is doing such a great job at finishing at the rim. He uses those broad shoulders to create that space and get the ball up on the glass, and a fantastic game from Braxton Terry, keeping his team alive down the stretch here, 50-50 with 2:46 to go. And Nathan, you've said it before, these are the winning minutes.
Absolutely. Tie ball game now. Somebody's got to put themselves in front, and they've got 2:46 to do it. Austin Sperry going to have to do it with 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's got to be, he's going to play smart out there. Now, with 4 fouls, he's almost better off letting North Laurel make a basket as opposed to trying to make a play. But out of those 4 fouls, he had a block, he had a charge, he tried the little back tip, and then that one right there. And you got to play smart, level-headed defense if you're Sperry.
Jervis splits a pair. Gross pulls down the rebound. 51-50 the score. 5-1-5-0.
Somebody call the po-po
for
because
a crazy finish
it's
here.
going to be wild down the stretch.
Austin Sperry to Honeycutt, right side. Honeycutt back to Sperry at the UK logo, the right side of it. Directing traffic. Terry sets a screen for it. He's going to fire the 3. Oh, my goodness! No conscience. 53-51 pulls up and gives them the lead.
Ice water in his veins. 22 points on the night for the Bobcat senior, Austin Sperry.
And North Laurel almost in trouble there as Cooper Elza picked up his dribble. Davidson, he gives it off. Back to Elza, back to Davidson. He's got Honeycutt in front of him at the UK logo. Got some guys stacked up behind him. He backs up. Goes to his right. Honeycutt stays with him. He pulls up for the 3. No good. Breathitt with a 2-point lead. 1:40 to go. They have a chance to put some separation in between themselves and the Jags right here. Austin Sperry with the ball.
Bobcat fans come alive, and a lot of these neutral fans in here are starting to pull for the Bobcats.
Gross has to get rid of it. Finds Stallard. Back to Sperry. Double teamed off to Stallard. Stallard spins. Back tap. Stolen away by the Jags. Reese Davidson.
Who else? He's done a little bit of everything for North Laurel tonight. 33 points, 9 rebounds for the junior from London, Kentucky.
He's a bit of the royal family. He's Reed Shepherd's cousin.
He's playing a little Shepherd-like today.
Timeout, North Laurel. We're going nowhere for the People's Bank and Trust timeout. They're going to take a full. This is North Laurel down 2 with under 1 minute to play. 55.6 seconds on the clock. And you got to know they're going to look to get the ball in Davidson's hands and see what he can do.
Yeah, you got to know time and score here. Everybody other than except Austin Sperry has got a little bit of a foul to give. So if you're guarding Davidson and he blows by you, if you can foul him on the floor before he's in the act of shooting, then the Jaguars just have to take it out of bounds. Breathitt County really has 1 foul to give and to do that. But you've got to play good help defense. You've got to get a hand up on shots. And when North Laurel shoots the basketball, you have to have 5 guys in blue, Breathitt County blue, crashing the glass and trying to secure that defensive rebound.
Yeah, you can't. They've given Davidson a few shots. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They've let him have an opportunity here and there. Either giving up a blow by or respecting the dribble too much and letting him pull up. He can't get anything uncontested.
No, and I think Coach Valentine over in that North Laurel huddle right now is trying to draw something up for Davidson to get him the ball around the basket. You're down 2. You got plenty of time, 55.6 seconds. And Davidson, he's hit some threes, but he's been really effective in that paint area. So I expect North Laurel to come out, run a set, try to free him up somewhere around the basket and let him go to work and tie this ball game up.
There we go. 53-51. Breathitt County with the lead. North Laurel making their way out here. A lot of pressure on this possession. But still, a lot of fouls. North Laurel only has 2 team fouls.
Yeah, Breathitt.
So they've got to foul 3 times to even put Breathitt on the line. They're not even in a position to extend the game right now. But that also means if they don't get the bucket here, they can be really aggressive on defense.
Yeah, they will have to be, down 2 with under 40 seconds or so left if that happens.
Here we go, Elza to Noble, high post. Noble goes back to Cole Jervis.
And that's good help side defense from Braxton Terry. He left his man alone to help Honeycutt out with Davidson down on that low block.
Top of the key to Elza. They're trying to get it to Davidson. Honeycutt doing his best. Cannot deny the ball, but he's going to foul and put him on the floor. He's going to go to the free throw line where he has looked mostly human tonight.
He really has.
He's 3 for 6 from the line.
That's sort of been his one Achilles heel, so to speak. And I think that was a good foul by Honeycutt. Davidson in a position to score. If he could have given it a second or so sooner without putting him on the free throw line, make North Laurel inbounds a basketball. But either way, let's say he makes both of these, it's a tie ball game with 28 seconds to go.
Davidson first free throw, no good.
Now a big rebound upcoming here if you're Breathitt County. Coach Honeycutt urging the boys in blue to block out.
Yeah, here we go. Free throw, rattles it in. 1 point game. Tough defense coming from North. Stallard off to Sperry. Sperry coming up with 24 seconds on the clock. Drives, crosses court to Honeycutt. Honeycutt throws it away to Reese Davidson. Coming up, 10 seconds on the 11.7 seconds. They call timeout. North Laurel's going to have a shot to win it in regulation.
Yeah, just an unfortunate turnover for Breathitt County, and I couldn't really see what happened. My view was blocked, but Sperry comes down in the corner, makes the cross-court pass, and, we've seen with Breathitt County all year long, when it's out of Sperry's hands, some things like that can happen. He was trying to get it back, but the turnover happened, and now North Laurel with the basketball, 11.7 seconds left, can win this one with a bucket, and there won't be much time left for Breathitt County if that happens.
No. Breathitt has 2 timeouts left, so you don't have to watch the clock bleed while you throw it in.
That's right. Breathitt County with 4 team fouls, so if Breathitt County were to foul, it will be 2 free throws for the Jaguars. The possession arrow in favor of North Laurel if there's a held ball. So Breathitt County has to come out here, their season on the line, got to get a stop and a rebound to continue their march in this state tournament.
All comes down to the defense.
It does.
And everybody over in these student sections on their feet.
And if you're Breathitt County, you almost have to make somebody else beat you other than Reese Davidson. You got to have some help, and he's going to be come out and be guarded now by Austin Sperry.
Here we go. Ball going to be thrown in by Rawlings. And Sperry, we're going to put the best player on the best player. Sperry versus Davidson to keep the season alive.
Breathitt County played a phenomenal game. So has North Laurel. Been a great basketball game, back and forth all game long. And it's a shame to see one of these teams lose, Nathan, but only one.
Here we go. Rawlings throws it in to Davidson in the backcourt. The best guys on each other. Davidson to the rack. Fouled by Sperry, and that's going to be number 5.
Yeah, and that's the disadvantage of putting Sperry on Davidson. Davidson's such a good job penetrating and getting to the basket, and now if, Davidson, he's split a lot of these free throws. He's made one and he's missed one, and so, if he does that here, you got a tie ball game. Breathitt with a chance to win it in regulation, 4.6, but if it goes to overtime, the Bobcats have to march forward without Austin Sperry.
It'll be timeout, Breathitt County, full timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 53-52, Breathitt by 1. Free throws coming up for North Laurel on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance East Kentucky Chiropractic wants to remind you about their Sports Injury Recovery Clinic. Dr. Dale Williams has been providing treatment for sports injuries of all kinds for over 20 years, offering individualized treatments utilizing X-ray and therapies like cold laser, E-stim, and manipulation. East Kentucky Chiropractic can get you off the sidelines and back into the game. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Williams or Dr. Fields. Call 606-487-9505. We accept most insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
We're back, folks. UK Healthcare boys, Sweet 16. 53-52, Breathitt by 1, but 2 big free throws coming by Reese Davidson. He's been the man all afternoon, 34 points, but he's 4 of 8 from the free throw line, but none of that matters right now. He's got to hit 2 for his Jags. First free throw up. It's good.
Big-time players make big-time plays when the game's on the line, and Davidson here with this one can put his Jags up 1 with very little time left.
Free throw's good. North Laurel leads it. Timeout North. They're going to call the timeout, a 30-second timeout for the People's Bank and Trust TO. We'll keep it right here.
Coach Valentine, as his kids are walking over to the bench, we need 1 stop. And Breathitt County, plenty of time to get the ball up and get a good shot, but they're going to face probably a full court press, a 3/4 court press, something from North Laurel.
And 3 fouls to give.
So I'm sure that's what Coach Valentine's going over with his guys.
But you got to be careful in the 3 fouls to give situation. With 4.6 seconds, I mean, at any time in that 4.6 seconds, it's reasonable to throw up a shot.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can put your get in the shooting motion, and you may be shooting 3 shots with a second on the clock.
Especially if you see that foul coming. You're with the basketball, you're around midcourt, and you see that foul coming, you just go ahead and start to fire that thing up there.
Here we go, 4.6 seconds on the clock to keep the season alive. Peyton Collins going to throw it in. He gets it to Stallard. Stallard, he's fouled at the 3-point line with 2.9 seconds to go. They had fouls to give. That's going to be ball out of bounds from the sideline, and honestly, if you're Breathitt, maybe a better place to throw it in from.
I agree, especially if you can get something going towards the basket. Now Coach Honeycutt, he's going to take a timeout. But with only 3 fouls to give, like you said, Nathan, they've got 1 more to burn.
Yeah, they've got 1, I guess it was technically 2 fouls to give. They got 1 more foul. The third one puts them in the bonus. They may use it here,
Yeah, they may.
They may use it here, but in my opinion, it's sketchy.
I
with
agree.
3 seconds, that's tough.
Yeah, I think a lot of it depends on where the ball is thrown in at. If Breathitt County, throws it in the backcourt, then you're probably going to see North Laurel foul. If Breathitt County somehow advances it to about the old hash mark on their end of the basketball court in the front court, especially if they're squared up, I think North Laurel probably has to not commit that foul. But I think the referees have got to be looking for that. If he's in the act of shooting and he's fouled, we're going to award him 3 free throws. And Coach Honeycutt in the huddle, his assistants drawing up the play, trying to keep Breathitt County alive. They are currently down 1, 54-53. 2.9 ticks on the clock, and been an outstanding ball game, Nathan.
Outstanding ball game, and look, it ain't over. We are in, said it a few times, but, down the stretch in for a photo finish. I mean, this is what you asked for.
Yeah, it's still March. The madness is still very much alive.
We have 2.9 seconds on the clock. Breathitt County out in their formation. North Laurel coming out to play defense.
Got Kanan Gross will be the trigger man for the Bobcats.
Looks like Collins going to be in the backcourt.
I mean, if he can throw it straight to Collins from right there, he's going to get a good look. He can take 2 dribbles. Now,
could be the case. Jervis got his eyes on Collins.
Jervis stepping up.
2.9 seconds. Awaiting the call to play. There we go. Gross going to throw it in. 2.9 seconds. Breathitt down 1. A field goal wins it. Gross throws it to Collins. Throws it away. Davidson with the steal to win the game. 54-53. North Laurel takes it.
Davidson laying back there just like a big free safety. Almost baited that pass, and when he did, he broke on it, intercepted it, and secured the win for North Laurel. The Jags will advance to play on Friday.
Man, oh man. Handshake line in effect, 54-53. North Laurel wins it. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the Walmart postgame show as North Laurel ends Breathitt's season by 1 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
People's Bank and Trust of Hazard is strongly committed to our community's development, investing in a wide range of business and local organizations. You need the support of a local bank that is looking for ways to help you succeed. That's what People's Bank and Trust is all about. They always have your best interest at heart. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, strongly committed to our community. Member FDIC.
Have you been injured in an automobile wreck? You need to call the car wreck professionals at the law office of David A. Johnson, where attorneys David A. Johnson, Justin Noble, and Michael Johnson are ready to fight for you to get you the money you deserve. The law office of David A. Johnson is located at 461 Main Street in Hazard, on the web at davidajohnsonlaw.com, and on Facebook. Call 435-1552. That's 435-1552. This is an advertisement.
WSGS, East Kentucky's most listened to station, broadcasting every game of the boys' Sweet 16 since 1948.
We're back, folks. 54-53. North Laurel takes down Breathitt and marches on in March here at the UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16. We're going to bring you some final stats for the here at the during the Walmart post-game show. Of course, the big story today on the scoring column, Reese Davidson, 36 points, 13 of 24 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, hit the 2 big free throws. I don't think he had hit a pair all night, Jim.
No, he'd split everything up to that point, but, man, when he needed them, he cashed them both in, and, if he splits that last pair, you're probably going to overtime, but he knocked them down. North Laurel gets out of here with a 1-point win, and one of the better played games here thus far at the state tournament.
Oh, yeah, and 9 points for Elza, 4 for Rawlings, 3 for Jervis, 2 for Noble. Not another player in double digits. Davidson also pulled down 9 rebounds, 36-9. Decent day's work here.
Decent day's work here on the clock for Mr. Davidson.
Sperry with 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Sperry with 14 and 11. Terry with 14 and 11. And you got Honeycutt with 6, Collins with 5, Gross with 2. Sperry, 22 points on 75% shooting.
Yeah, and it's, it's hard to tell a kid who passes the ball and sees the floor as well as Austin Sperry to take more shots and be a little more selfish. But, I think, watching Breathitt County over his career, there was a lot of times I was hoping to see him be a little more selfish. But, he's just a phenomenal player, and you hate to see his career end in this fashion. But really, really enjoyed watching him play for the Bobcats over the past 4 seasons.
And even at the end, though, you hate to see it foul out with, 5 seconds to go.
You're right.
You hate to see that, but even then, he made the right play.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
There was nobody else around. Davidson was in the lane. It's either you give up the layup,
which he would have made,
or you commit the foul. So Austin Sperry has spent his years at Breathitt doing the right things, and he still did the right things at the end. And I know, hate for it to end like that, but this is Breathitt. Was a special group of kids. They've been through a lot, flooding over in Breathitt County. Started out under John Noble. He leaves, then they bring in B.B. King. He doesn't, God rest his soul, he doesn't make it through the season. This is a group that has been through a lot, and happy for them to end it together at Rupp Arena, but I know they wanted it to go further.
Oh, I agree. And just like you said, Nathan, just really 4 different coaches in a couple years in a short amount of time. When they won the regional tournament a couple years ago, their athletic director, Kyle Moore, stepped up and coached the team and won the region, and that was a special moment for these kids. But to come here and compete and didn't leave anything on the line, not a thing to hang your head about. I know that they wanted to come out of here with a win, and they had their opportunities. But, North Laurel made some plays down the stretch in the fourth quarter, got a fantastic player in Reese Davidson, and they get the win and move on. We'll play in the first game Friday night, and I think they take on the winner of our next game here between Lawrence County and Montgomery County.
Absolutely, folks. We're going to go ahead and shut this one down as North Laurel moves on. Breathitt County falls 54-53. Jeff and I will step aside for just a minute. When we come back, little 1:30 is the tip for the next game, and they won't start it until 1:30. So we'll come on 15, 20 minutes before that and get you ready for Lawrence County, Montgomery County. We'll see you in a little bit on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Here at Kemper Furniture, our slogan is "We know furniture." As well we should. For over 45 years now, it's what we do, it's all we do, it's who we are. At Kemper's, that gives us the opportunity to specialize in getting you exactly what you need. We do our homework to make sure you get the best, longest-lasting, best-looking brand names at Kemper's guaranteed lowest prices with easy credit terms and fast express delivery. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kemper Furniture in Hazard, where we know furniture.
From the Louisville Armory to Memorial Coliseum, from Freedom Hall to Rupp Arena, there's only one station that's covered every Sweet 16 game since 1948. WSGS.
15 minutes in front of 1 o'clock on 101 Country WSGS.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Today marks the first of the final 2 days of the 2025 legislative session in Frankfort. Governor Andy Beshear has signed 20 bills into law, but vetoed 12 and returned 4 without a signature. The legislature now has today and tomorrow to override the governor's vetoes.
A small amount was controversial, but that which was controversial was highly controversial, and the governor vetoed it. And I fully expect that everything the governor vetoed, we're going to see in the 2 override days.
Louisville Representative Daniel Grossberg. The controversial bills that will come up for an override vote include House Bill 495, which would override a ban on conversion therapy, and House Bill 398, which would address worker safety protections. In the meantime, Secretary of State Mike